Now we're going to look at riffs 4 and 3 at the same time together. You know why? Because they fit together. They're the same kind of riff based on the same thing. Check this out. This is what it sounds like. And here's 4. Have you ever noticed when Eddie plays, he's got this style? I think my philosophy is that it comes from his father, Jan Van Halen. If you've ever heard that song, Big Bad Billy, Sweet William Now, you notice that his father plays with almost like a Gaelic style. How do you, I'm not sure how you play it. Is it the recorder? Is it the... tell me what it was. I'm not sure what instrument it is. Anyways, it has these little riffs. Maybe even a fiddle kind of sound. I know that Eddie isn't from Ireland, but his riffs have that, you know. There's a lot of that kind of stuff going on with his songs, especially at the end of a section of a solo or a section of a riff. It happens in a couple songs, and let me show you what it's like in slow motion here. So here's your 12th fret, here's your 14th fret, and you're bending from 15th down to 14th on the B string. Then you do a pull off to the 12th fret, still on the B string. So then you hit the 14th fret on the G string, hit the 12th fret again on the B string. And what I do on this is you're coming around the corner, watch. Now, so I'm kind of working on the single note right here on the B string, as you can see, but as I finish the riff and the turnaround comes, I bar across both of these notes. It's just easier to come back to it. Like all blues riffs, you know, if you played it like this, kind of boring. But if you get a little cry in it, it's like a quarter note bend. It's not even a half. So I'm not sure what that first part was, but it had an Eddie flavor. Now here is riff 4, which is the second part of the riff. It's not part of the same riff, it's a derivative of it. So the first one's like this. And the second one is like this. And Eddie does these over and over and over at the end of different riffs in his songs. If you start listening for it, you'll be amazed. Now, this riff can be used for several things. One, to really lock down your Van Halen solos, or if you have no interest in it, my approach for this lesson would be, no matter what kind of guitarist you are, you're going to find something pretty useful in these types of riffs and making them your own. So, again, let's go through it half-time, note for note. You're bending up the same thing, starting on the B string, 15th fret, down to 14, pull off to the 12th on the B string, 14th fret on the G string, and then here's where it changes. Remember in the previous riff how I showed you towards the end of the riff, what happens is you kind of do a bar? We do the bar twice. One is with your ring finger, and the other second time is with your first finger. Now watch this. If this was just isolated, it would look like this. But my position is this. And then you hit this note right here. Well, you don't have to hit it. You can end it like this. like all of these different riffs, I like showing a blues in context with a little groove. So I'm going to start a drum machine, and then I'll show you it in the key of A, what it sounds like. I'm going to come in at the beginning of riffs. I'm going to come in at the end of riffs. I'm going to try doing it in a couple different places so you can see what kind of tool this is to just put that in your tool belt and take it home with you. Okay, that was a little weird Jim Carrey kind of thing there. We're grooving along. Here's a couple different feels. Have fun with it.